All right, Friday update. Um, Sorry I missed last week. Like I said, needed a week off. You guys were burning me out, but got some great news today. Let's start with the routine house cleaning here. The portal nonsense continues at headquarters. The plan, according to the city, is first watch will be Mondays and Tuesdays, third and fourth will be Wednesdays and Thursdays, and second watch will be on Fridays. Monday will begin the internal affairs direct order component as far as right now for the people who 2 weeks ago were put into a no paid status, but did not receive the direct order yet. We have over 150 officers in a no paid status. That number keeps climbing. That leads me to the next point, the Heroes Fund. You've heard me say this time and time and time again. It says there's $179,000 in there. We have issued over $170,000 in checks so far over the last 3 pay periods. It is incumbent that every officer donate some money into that fund to get us through the end of this fight, so the officers who are doing the best they can to hold the line on a different level than the rest of the department are taken care of. You don't think this is your fight. Many of you don't believe this has anything to do with you, but I assure you it does. We see complaints and policies from this city every day that come across our desks that are ridiculous, that will affect you. And the next one will be a required booster, and so on, and so on, and so on. Discipline and everything else is all affected by the city's ability and now emboldenedness of doing whatever the hell they want, whenever the hell they want. It needs to stop. And that leads me to the picture behind me. Everybody knows it very well. That is the sentiment of the majority of the Chicago police officers on this job, to this city, and to the exempt rank staff, all the way from the top on down to the lowliest commander. That's just the reality of it. None of them give a damn. God bless Commander Mel Roman for issuing the statement he did on the way out the door. Too bad more of them don't have the guts to do it. There was a fire boss who literally took a demotion because she was not going to continue to do the nonsense that the fire department in the city of Chicago wanted to do it. I commend her for having more guts than anybody in our command staff. That is just the reality that we're facing today. But we have to stand together as blue shirts. It is an us versus them when it comes to the exempt rank. There is no other way to slice it. They don't give a damn about every one of you. All they want is for you to do the work for them to get them a better resume so they can get their promotion, their bigger paychecks, and their bigger pensions. That's all they've ever given a damn about. It needs to change, and we have the ability to affect that change. They need us. We don't need them. That's the Heroes Fund. Carlos Yana's motorcycle, the West Wing motorcycle. If you go on the homepage for the FOP, FOP.org, ChicagoFOP.org, there's 2 links. The left side is for the Heroes Fund. The right side is for the motorcycle. We are selling $100 raffle tickets for that 2002 Indian Police motorcycle that was used in a West Wing TV series. A little, memorabilia here. The drawing will be March 1st, but ticket sales will stop January 31st. We are not going to sell more than 2,000 tickets. The goal is to sell at least 1,500, up to 2,000, and that will be it. All that money, 100%, will be going to Carlos and his wife Brenda to do with as they need as they go forward in their journey in his recovery. Anybody who saw the status hearing Wednesday at 26th and Cal knows that Carlos was actually there in attendance. It was pretty tough for him, and for Brenda for that matter, facing the dirtbags that tried to take his life and did kill Ella and tried to kill Josh. But he was walking. He is recovering, and he is doing an amazing job fighting. This kind of gives him a little more motivation to keep fighting, knowing that his brothers and sisters, and that raffle is open to anybody across the country. Anybody can buy a ticket. We will get the bike to them wherever they are, wherever the winner comes from. We will make sure we get the motorcycle to them one way, shape, or form. That's the commitment we're making. Unit reps and watch reps. Wednesday night, we have our Christmas party. Please, if you're going to attend, can you kind of give Catherine Manning a heads up, or James Jack Stavich, just so we have a head count, so we make sure we have enough food. See you guys Wednesday for the unit watch reps. Toys for Tots is Sunday. Anybody riding? Be safe. We will have a contingent out there. I will have the West Wing motorcycle at the Toys for Tots parade to show it off and trying to promote some ticket sales there. Now for the big news. A little while ago, the Labor Relations Board issued a ruling on our unfair labor practice about the city's COVID policy. I will read to you what the attorney basically paraphrased that the Labor Board's ruling was. 1. Failure to provide information that had been requested by the lodge on behalf of the city. Number 2, requiring the officers to report their vaccination status is a mandatory subject of bargaining, which we have said all along, and the city said, no, it's not. And that's how that policy got pushed forward. So there's going to be some movement here, I can assure you, with this Labor Board ruling. We'll see what the Labor Board is willing to do as far as injunctive relief, aside from what the courts have done already. But number 3, the unilateral implementation of the city's vaccination policy on October 8th without first bargaining the impact failed to maintain the existing terms and conditions of employment. Again, what we have stated from the beginning. The city has said no. I'm sure that's the same argument that the fire had made yesterday at arbitration in front of arbitrator Ramel. The 4th point was that the Labor Board had found the city had violated sections 10A, 1 and 4 of the Illinois Labor Relations Act. They have violated state labor law, period. That makes everything going on at 35th in Michigan an illegal order that all of these exempt rank members have taken part in, and we are certainly going to find a way for our members to take every penny out of every one of those exempt rank members' pockets, whether it's their paychecks or their pensions. I don't give a damn, but enough is enough. They've all been cowards through this process and said it's not my fight. Well, shame on them, and we're coming for them. I can assure you of that. Monday, when we digest this a little more and see where the Labor Board's going, I'll give you another update. But that's great news on behalf of the Labor Board and the unfair labor practice that we filed right in the beginning. Stay tuned. Enjoy your weekend. If you're riding Toys for Tots, stay safe.